When you're on the streets, you become like a coyote. It's all about survival. It's like, hey man, if they're going to give me money every Saturday, I'm going to do it.
Peter Miles says he came to the United States Mission in San Jose to get sober. Instead, he got a pep talk on how to collect donations.
Get those hundreds, 50s and 20s, no whammies, which means whammy means nothing.
He showed us how he and others at the sober home work the streets.
They go to rich neighborhoods. There they go.
Miles says he was bundled into a van with as many as 12 other men and dropped off on the streets to ask for donations 6 hours a day, 6 days a week throughout the Bay Area.
You know, go to the door and you say, my name's Peter Miles. Out here helping homeless men as well as homeless veterans like myself. And people hit that veteran thing and they give you all kinds of money.
The money goes in the folder. I saw $25 cash.
I just really just thought that it needs to be exposed.
On its website, the United States Mission says its goal is to provide our residents with a long-term, clean and sober home. But Miles says he kept drinking while he was there. And as long as he went out to collect money, they looked the other way.
Is that what you thought you signed up for?
No, I thought it was, a sober living environment.
We're a religious nonprofit organization.
Patricia Martin is the administrator of the San Jose home. She refutes Miles' claims.
He said that he saw people in the house using alcohol and using drugs.
Well, we do drug testing and breathalyzing.
How often?
We don't have a scheduled thing, but we do it at random.
Martin says she gave Miles multiple chances to return to the home after he relapsed and eventually asked him to leave. She says unlike other sober homes, no one has to pay to stay, and the men are given 10 to 50% of what they raise based on what they bring in. She estimates the home takes in $20,000 a month from donors.
$240,000 a year that these residents are bringing in?
Probably. I don't have the statistics on it.
That seems like a lot of money.
Well, yeah. Yes.
And so where does the rest of the money go that they collect if they're not keeping it all?
It pays for the food, it pays for the utilities, it pays for the vehicle. We're not funded from any federal, state, or county or social service agency. We're solely supported by the donations of the area.
We learned the U.S. Mission is registered with the IRS as a religious nonprofit, which means it doesn't have to pay taxes.
Do you do anything that would be characterized as religious?
Yes, we do. The guys go to their church of choice here. They say prayer before they go out.
We reached out to the group's Secretary General Brian Jones, who oversees the group's 5 sober homes. He told us it is too bad that a disgruntled former member could generate such animus against us and the work we do. He called the door-to-door fundraising an act of religious worship called religious solicitation.
I've never heard of anything like that. I don't know what model that is.
Craig Curry is on a mission to regulate sober homes in California.
They're not licensed or regulated by the states or counties.
He's the membership manager at CCAP, the California Consortium of Addiction Programs and Professionals. The group offers certification of sober homes. They check for fire extinguishers, smoke alarms, clearly marked exits, but they can't verify that clients are sober.
We've heard it referred to as a Wild West out there.
Yeah, I call it that myself.
He says CCAP certifies about 400 sober homes, but estimates there are at least 2,200 sober homes in California, leaving the vast majority of people seeking recovery to fend for themselves.
It's the only industry where you can just open up if you know people and you have a business that's making a profit in 2 months.
Doug Casper is CEO of Shine a Light. He has 5 sober homes in Marin County, charging $1,800 to $7,000 a month per bed. Casper's company used to pay for certification by CCAP, but he doesn't think the standards go far enough.
A lot of sober living houses don't test on a regular basis.
Shine a Light conducts daily drug testing the first 6 weeks, then random testing 3 times a week after that. He says they also limit access to drugs by limiting access to money, wallets, and car keys.
There's drug dealers open 24/7. I can't control the availability, but what I can do is control the opportunity.
Meanwhile, Peter Miles has moved on to a different sober living home.
My sobriety was important. I didn't feel right with the situation.